Welcome to the lesson on principle of PV system design. We have learned the fundamental of solar energy. Now we're going to move on to system design. So first of all, we need to know the demand, which is the load. And then we can use that information to calculate the solar array size. Finally, I will give you some guideline about the system installation. First of all, we need to determine how much time we consume the power. Okay, so we need to know the appliance running hours per day. So we can roughly estimate that, for example, if you know your normal watch about 4 hours of TV every day, you can use that number. To estimate the number of hours that a generator actually operates at its maximum voltage or wattage, you can divide the total time of the refrigerator is plugged in by 3. The reason for that is because refrigerators not always turn on, because it depends on the cycle on and off. We'll talk about that in the following slides. Of course, you can keep a log. So, for example, you could record the cooking time each time you use for your microwave, and work on your computer, watch your TV, or leave a light on in the room or outdoors. This example shows you the refrigerator power consumption. So the dark blue line is the power with respect to time. So for this example, the inrush power approaches 900 watts. The running power is 200 watts. So the overall average power is 73 watts. So if you divide the 70 watts by 200 watts, then you will get 37%. That means the duty cycle is around 37%. So in the previous guidelines said that you can divide the time by 3. It means that the duty cycle is around 33%. And then we need to estimate the power consumption for each appliance. So you can use the following approaches. For example, you can check on the labels of the appliance. Typically, will give you the power rating. Actually, that's the maximum power rating. Or you can buy a meter to measure the voltage, current, or the wattage directly. The third method is you can use the online resources. You can check the online information to roughly estimate the power. Of course, you can always check on your electric bill, so you can have the idea of the power used in the previous years. Here's the example of appliance labels. This example shows you a hair dryer label manufactured by Tatung Company. The maximum rating here shows it will consume 1 kilowatt of power, but actually there are 2 maximum power, depends on the heat of the air. So for example, if you want the maximum heat, the rating is 1 kilowatt. But for the heat, the air with the last heat will be consumed 500 watts. And then you can calculate the daily usage. For example, if you use 30 minutes per day and assume that the maximum power is used, then you can multiply the maximum power by 30 minutes or 0.5 hour, and the resulting energy use will be 500 watt hour per day. In the US, there is a standard called Energy Guide label. So if you read the label, it will show you some information. For example, the key feature of the appliance model, or the manufacturer model number or sizes. But the most important information is the yearly operating cost and yearly electricity use. But this number is just an estimation. So the actual number would depend on how much time you use that appliance. But anyway, it will give you some guideline to do the basic estimation. You can also buy the wattage meter to do the measurement. For example, this meter will measure the instantaneous voltage, instantaneous current, and also give you the instantaneous power. And if you specify the period of time, then you will calculate the energy and also the cost. But the cost will depend on the area. This is just for your reference. The other method is use online resources. So you can check some website. For example, this website will give you a table to show you the appliance, the estimated wattage, and also some surge wattage. But of course, it's not the actual number. So if you want the more detailed information, you can check on the Energy Start website. In the US, there's an Energy Saver that belongs to US Department of Energy's consumer resource on saving energy and using renewable energy technologies at home. It provides some saver guide. It will give you some tips on saving money and energy at home. So there are information to show you how to reduce electricity use, purchase efficient products, save money on electric bills, buy or make clean electricity. So just as I mentioned, Energy Stars offers energy use information on specific products that have earned the Energy Star. So if you can purchase Energy Star appliances that actually is satisfied by the government, so that will save some more energy and also your money. So this is the typical information that you can see online. So you can choose your appliance and then go to the detail. And this is one of the example. For example, you want to check your clothes washer for a specific brand and model. And in this model, it will show you the annual energy use, which is 85 kilowatt hour per year. But this information is calculated based on annual usage of 295 loads, or around 6 loads per week. So if you wash more often or less often, then you should adjust the number. And finally, you can check on your electric bill. For example, this is my electric bill. And this blue line shows the information for this year, and the green line is the information in the previous years. And in Taiwan, we charge the power company charge us 2 months each time. So that is why we only have 6 number for each years. And then you can, based on this information, and to calculate the annual energy use. And this is the example. For example, if you can get the monthly energy use, and then you can accumulate for the 12 months altogether, then you can get the overall annual energy use.